Ken, and you're watching Kilts Can Cook, the Scottish cooking channel that encourages young men and women to have the confidence and competence they need to conquer the kitchen. Today's recipe was decided by our viewers on Facebook through an online poll, wherein I asked, what food would you like to see cooked next? Italian sausage spaghetti, chicken fajitas, other food that I cannot remember at the moment. But it doesn't matter, because you picked chicken fajitas, and that's what I'm going to deliver.
Okay, I love fajitas. They're really simple, they're pretty cheap, and you can reheat the meat for leftovers, so you can make nachos or tacos, whatever you feel like. It's great. We're going to start by cutting the top off of the red bell pepper. See its star pattern? We're going to sever those veins and pull out the seedy heart of this pepper. That way we get all the seeds in one step. Well, okay, most of them. Clear your board off with your knife, just that way you don't have any of those seeds interfering, and then cut your pepper into 4 little strips. And we'll begin to cut our pepper into even thinner strips. Just because I'm a barbarian doesn't mean I don't know fancy words. Now we're going to set our peppers aside in a bowl. We've got lots of prep work left to do. For instance, we've got to cut this onion. Don't worry about making pretty cuts. We're literally just doing this as quickly and as simply as possible. Because the prep work itself, it takes about 30 minutes if you're slow. Add that to the same bowl and get ready to do your chicken breasts. As you can see, I prefer the individually wrapped Costco breasts. The package makes it easier to defrost. We're going to slice our breast pretty thin, but you need to be careful about nicking your fingers with the blade. Oof, you don't want to mix blood and salmonella. That's just bad. Because these breasts are so thick, you're going to need to halve them and then halve them again. So quarter your breasts. This is taking way too long. Skip. Good. Now, one thing I like about me doing your own prep work is it makes it so you have an appreciation for your food after you cook it. It's always an important thing. Add your oil, heat it up. Once it's heated up, you can add your chicken to it. That's good. Stir it around a wee bit, make sure it gets nice and coated in the oil. And then just toss a wee bit of kosher salt onto it. Okay, a lot of kosher salt onto it. And then turn your chicken around a wee bit with your spatula. Make sure you wash your spatula off, by the way. You don't want to cross-contaminate, which means when you mixed cooked food with raw food, viruses and bacteria get spread, and that's all kinds of bad. Very nice. Now, as you can see, as chicken cooks, it releases a lot of water. That has to be burned off. It takes a few minutes, but once the water's gone, the chicken will start to get brown and tasty. Doesn't take any time at all, but I'm still going to fast forward through some things. See how it's starting to turn brown a wee bit, and how the water is gone quick. Now, as we cut these things, we're making sure that the chicken is mostly done. Like, we could eat this now if we wanted to, but I don't want to, because it doesn't have enough flavour. Even now, see, it's starting to get more brown, but it's not quite done yet. In my opinion, it takes about 10 to 15 minutes or so before your chicken is ready to actually do anything with. And at that point, we're just going to add our veg on top, all of our onions and peppers. And we're going to let that simmer down and percolate, and all those flavours mixed together. You could put this in a separate pan if you like, if you have the time, but I didn't. Add some more kosher salt on top. Yes, well, obviously. Let that sit for a wee bit, because if you're anything like me, you've got some emails to answer, some Facebook posts to argue about. These are important things we're dealing with here, people. Oh, look at how furiously he's typing. Wonder what he's answering. Is it a political post? Is it a romantic letter? You didn't know. I didn't remember. Who cares? Oh crap. Oh no, I let it sit too long. Yeah, that's right. It's starting to burn a wee bit. Okay, so there's a difference between burning and browning, and this is almost burnt. Oh well, that's fine. We can salvage this. We'll still make an amazing dish. But yeah, you want to stir this more often. Well, just go ahead and add about a half cup of water. Just like so. And then add our fajita seasoning. Aye, like that. And then we're just going to stir that around until your water and our fajita mix becomes a bit of a slurry. I'm just going to let that coat everything. If you have too much water, like it looks like I did, I just let it sit for a wee while and the water is going to evaporate. At this point, I like to add a few pickled jalapeno slices, but you can skip that step if you prefer. And in almost no time at all, as it percolates, it looks like it's going to be ready to finish. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's good. That's nice and tasty. It's time to get a tortilla and heat it up with some cheese. Takes about 20 seconds. Won't totally melt the cheese, but it'll be nice and close. See, not quite melted, but good enough. And then just add as much as you want. Me, I like to make a nice thick fajita. Don't forget to turn off your heat, by the way. I like to add a wee bit more cheese on top, and I'm going to add an avocado slice or two. Just cut into the avocado until you hit the heart of it, and then just cut around until you can pull the part. And then we're just going to take half of a half, or a quarter of an avocado. Very tasty. And I like to add a wee bit of lime juice to it, personal preference. And we're going to add that to the avocado as well, because we want to stop the oxidization process, or it turning brown. Add some lettuce. I like to add some ranch dressing, because that's just me. That's what I like. And we're going to fold it up, or try to. And you know what? If you can get it in your hand, you can eat it.
Well, that's our show. I hope you enjoyed yourself, and I hope you learned a lot. Specifically, I hope you learned how you can make these absolutely delicious little fajitas. Now, as you saw earlier, there's going to be a wee bit of folding problems, and you're going to have to fold it each time you want to take a bite. But it's worth it when you cram in as many ingredients as you can into one single tortilla shell. But you're watching Kilt Can Cook, the Scottish cooking channel that encourages young men and women to have the confidence and competence they need to conquer the kitchen.